Hey, what's up guys, it's NBA Lou, and today we will be talking about the best available free agents as of now in August, or almost September. But before we start the video, please do me the favor and drop a like, a comment, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe, of course. Number 1, Pau Millsap. Now we all know Pau Millsap to be a solid all-star for most of his career. In fact, his best years were with the Hawks back in 2017. One thing I like about Millsap is that he's a solid backup, stretch four, who also isn't a bad defender. He's very versatile and fits in today's game. He's earned over $190 million in his career. I think he wouldn't mind, taking a pay cut in order to be in a contending team like the Lakers, the Nets, or maybe even the Sixers. Who knows? Only bad takeaway I can take away from Millsap is his health. In the last 4 years, he's only had one season where he played more than 70 games. But he's still a top candidate in the free agency, which is why I have him on this list. Now for number 2, I have JJ Redick. Now hear me out. Although he's 37 and he's still one of the best shooters in the league, he's a proven sharpshooter who also has lots of playoff experience. The only downfall is his defense. But if you're a team that can defend and needs some shooting, he is your man. Or if you're a team like the Nets that don't have much defense and want to add more offense, then he's the man to do so. Because if we look at the more successful teams, they surround their players with shooters. Like, let's look at LeBron. He's had success when they surround him with shooters. Same thing with Giannis. Same thing with Kawhi. That goes to history repeats itself. I think you see more success when you have more of a reliable shooter. So for number 3, I have Rodney Hood. Now Rodney Hood can be a great 6-man or can provide some firepower off the bench. And he's only 28. He's similar to Pau Millsap in terms of injuries. He's only played 203 games out of 492 games, almost 500, which has been the downfall to his career, with an Achilles injury, some hip injury, and more. But if he's able to give any team at least 55 games and be ready and healthy come playoff time, he can damn sure be impactful and provide some meaningful minutes to a playoff team, any playoff team to be quite frankly honest, which is why I have him at number 3. Now for number 4, I have Mike James. Now I feel like he's flying under the radar here. He also reminds me a lot of Mr. Fred VanVleet. Small 6-foot guard, similar body frame. Now I know he's 31, but I still think he's a solid guard off the bench who provides solid offense. 35% from 3 should be considered solid. In fact, it's right around the league's average. He's another player that I think can provide some good minutes. Now moving on to number 5, DeMarcus Cousins. Now we all know DeMarcus Cousins has lost a step due to his Achilles injury and ACL injury. But even with all those injuries, Cousins shows a little signs of life. Even though he's significantly slower, he still has a little bit of a jump shot and can provide some good minutes, especially in the paint. Let's look at game 1 of the Western Conference Finals versus the Phoenix Suns. He dropped 11 points in 5 minutes versus the Suns. I think Cousins knows that he isn't the player he once was, but if teams are interested, he can very much give teams a solid 10 to 15 minutes and impact the game on the offensive end. As for the defensive end, I'm not too much of a fan. He's slow on his feet, so that is why I don't like him as much, but he's still a great solid player. Now as for the fit, I'm not sure where he would fit, but where do you guys think he's going? You guys let me know in the comment down below.